Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ladyhill. So, to begin with this episode, I have two news. One is good and one is bad. So, the good news is that you can see both of our field number 38 and field number 39, that are our canola fields, are ready to harvest now. You can see both these fields are now ready to be harvested. But the bad news is that it has started to rain, and if I look into the weather forecast, you can see it will continue raining till 5 p.m. in the evening. So I don't think I'll be getting any time for at this month to harvest any of these fields. It is quite frustrating. You see, I have waited for so long to get these fields ready to be harvested, and now that they are ready, the weather has gone absolutely ugly, and it will be continuing raining in this month. And I am currently feeling quite helpless. And as for our other two fields, you can see they are also at their, I think, the final growth stage, or maybe not. I don't think these fields will be ready by next month, and instead, I'll have to harvest them in, I think, in January. So I don't think we'll be doing any of the harvesting work in this month also. So, and we'll have to wait till December. Hopefully, there will be no rain in December. Let's just hope for the best. And for now, what we are gonna do is I will be once again doing a few contracts in this month as well. So straight away into the contracts menu. And there you can see we have several contracts once again. We have a baling contract on field number 149. We also have a cultivation contract for which we can be using this Veltra tractor and this cultivator on field number 27. And I think it's a field which is just right there where we did the hoeing work on field number 25. And we also have several of moving contract, and I think we can also do this moving contract on the field number 103. So I think to begin with, I'm going to accept this cultivation contract on field number 27, and I'll be borrowing the items for it. So straight away, let's borrow the items. There we go. So let's jump straight away on the leased vehicle. So there it is. We have a Veltra T215 active tractor, and we have this cultivator with us. I don't know which brand it is. We'll soon find out once I attach the cultivator to the tractor. So it is from Kuhn. It is Kuhn Pro Lander, and I think it also has a working width of somewhere around 7.5 to 8 meters. So once again, in order to access the field number 27, I have to go from this way, and this road will lead us to this field right here. So straight away, I'm gonna start moving towards that field. I'll turn on the beacons, and let's move to the field number 27, and I will be seeing you guys right there. So here we are near the field number 27, which you can see on the mini map, and I think the entry to this field will be somewhere right here. I surely can expect a gate somewhere around here, and I think it is there. Is Yep, there is the gate towards the field number 27. Let's open it, and we can straight away start with the cultivation work on that field. I'll be a bit careful. There we go. And I'm gonna start the cultivation work from this side of the field, and I'm pretty sure that the tractor will struggle quite a bit because it is raining quite heavily. And also I think the crop in this field was barley, and you can see someone has plowed this field. Well, the texture looks like this field has been plowed, but it says that recently barley has been harvested in this field. I don't know how is it possible. Well, it is what it is. So we can now start with the cultivation work on the field. And I'll surely be using the steering assist because it's quite a big field, and you can see the working width of this cultivator is 7.6 meter. So let's turn on the steering assist, and there we go. So we are cultivating this field, and I can get right about 8 to 9 miles of working speed on this tractor, but you can see the tractor is clearly struggling, and it could be two reasons. One is surely the weather because it is raining quite heavily, and second could be the texture of the field. It looks like it has been plowed, but I can you can easily see that this field has been harvested recently. So I don't know how the texture can be of a plow. So once again, I'll be doing the headlands first, and then I'm gonna go up and down in this field. And I don't think the lighting is gonna improve because of these clouds, which has covered the entire sky, and also it is raining quite heavily. So as of now, I'm gonna continue with the cultivation work on this field, and I will see you guys after some time. So there you can see I'm continuing with the cultivation contract on field number 27, and till now I have done almost 42% of the field. It could have been more, but since it is raining quite heavily, you can clearly see the tractor is struggling quite a bit in this field. And we also don't have any types of front weight or even the wheel weights attached on this tractor. And also it's a manual tractor. I think this that can also be an issue. So I will quickly finish this part, and I think once it will be done, I'll be hiring a worker, and the worker will be doing this remaining of the contract for us on this field. And I myself will start doing our next contract. And this time I think it will be the baling contract that I'll be doing first, and our final contract will be the moving contract. So I will quickly finish this small part which is left right here. There we go. And now let's move to the other part of the field, and straight away I'm gonna hire a worker for the remaining of this field. So into the AI worker menu, and I'll surely be asking the worker to go only up and down because we have already done the headlands. So there we go. Worker will continue with its job now. And let's again move to the contracts menu. And now I'm gonna borrow the items for this contract, which is a billing contract on field number 149. And I think we'll be making the straw bales because it is an arable land. So let's borrow the items. There we go. And you can see the worker has started the cultivation contract for us. And I will now jump on the next leased vehicle. And we have a Fendt 930 Vario, which is quite a powerful tractor, that is for sure. And along with it, we also get a big Fendt baler, which is a square baler, if I am correct. And we already have loads of bale twine installed in the baler. So let's turn on the beacons and we're gonna move towards the field number 49. And I think for that field I have to take a left from the road which is right ahead. Yep, the field is right here, and once again we'll be going from this route, and the entry of this field will be somewhere around here. So let's move towards the field number 149, and we're gonna start with the baling contract straight away. So I'll see you guys right at the field number 149. So we are almost there, and just look at the speed of this tractor. It is absolutely gliding on the road, and we are able to do almost 40 miles an hour on this tractor. So entry to this field is right here, and once again I'll have to be very careful while going inside this field. And there you can see we'll surely be doing the straw bales. We have so much straw on this field, and I'm gonna start from this side of the field, and I'll surely be closing the doors before we start the baling work. There we go. And let's get back to the tractor once again. So let's unfold the baler, and I will also turn off the beacons, and into the baler settings I will turn on the automatic drop, and the bale size will be the maximum, which is 240 centimeter. And there we go. So we are doing the baling contract on the field number 149. This contract will surely take some time to get finished because it is a big field, but I will try to do this contract in a single time lapse. Hopefully the tractor will not struggle that much, although it is raining, so we can expect the tractor to struggle a bit. But then again, I don't want it to struggle because I want to finish this contract in a single time lapse. And there you can see it is struggling a bit as we are going up the hill. So it's a bit steep right here. Let's see how much time it is gonna take me to finish this contract. And we already are at 4% for this contract, and we are barely doing 5 miles an hour while going up the hill. So I just hope we can finish this contract in a single time lapse, or I'll be doing another time lapse for this contract. So there is our first bale. We just got it, and the baler will drop this bale once it will be full with another bale. So I'm gonna continue with the baling work on this field, and I'm gonna see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I'm continuing with the straw baling contract on field number 149, and till now we have done almost 55% of the field. So I was pretty correct, and will surely be have to do another time lapse for completing this contract on the field number 149. So what I'm gonna do now is, once I'm done with this row, I'll be stopping the tractor and the baler, and I will start with our third and final contract for this month, which will be a moving contract. And I'm gonna do that contract first, and once it will be done, I'm gonna continue with this straw baling contract on this field, and we're gonna finish it, and that will be it for this episode as well. So I'll turn on the tractor and the baler, and I'll then switch off the engine, and we're gonna continue with this contract once we are done with the moving contract. So let's leave the tractor and the baler right here, and you can see our cultivation contract is finished. So I'll also be collecting the reward for that contract, and we get just about 10,300 pounds for it. So let's collect the reward. There we go. And you can see we now have well over 70,000 pounds with us. And now for borrowing the items for our final contract, which will be a moving contract, and it is on the field number 103. And once again, we'll be getting a Fen tractor and these two movers for doing this contract. So let's borrow the items. There we go. And in order to access the field number 103, I think I'll have to go from here, and we can access this field from somewhere right here. So straight away, let's jump onto the leased vehicles. There it is, and this time we have Fendt 722 Vario, and these two movers, I don't know which brand are they. I think they are of Cone. Yep, it is. There you can see. So let's get the movers attached, and straight away we are going to move towards the field number 103. I'll turn on the beacons. There we go. And in order to access the field, I'll continue straight from here, and then we're going to take a left from there, and this way will lead us to the field 103. So here we are, and I have to take a left from somewhere around here. I think this is the road, and this track will lead us to the field number 103. I'll drive very carefully because I don't want to miss the gate if there will be any, because I think in order to access the field number 103 I have to enter some other field as well. And this part of the map is also quite good. I came here for the very first time, but the fields are quite small at this part, and you can see the corners are quite tight too. So we have an animal dealer here. There they are, you can see there are several cows in right here, so it is for sure the animal dealer. And now for accessing the field number 103, we are here. I think I'm gonna continue with this track for now. So we have this gate right here, and I think I'll have to take this track in order to access our field on which we have to do the contract. Let's see if I'm correct or not. I'm pretty sure that this track will lead us to the field number 103. I will keep closing the gates because we're gonna straight away jump onto the next lease vehicles once we are done with this contract, so it will be wise to keep closing the gates. So there's the entrance right there as well at the top end of this field, and I think it is the entrance to the field number 3, sorry, field number 103. Yep, there it is. So I was quite correct. Let's open the gates, and straight away we're gonna start with this moving contract on the field number 103, which is quite a big field. Well, you can say it is quite a long field, not that wide. So let's unfold the movers. I will also turn off the beacons, and once again I will also close this door as well. There it is. And let's jump back to the tractor, and we can now start with the moving work on this field. So let's turn on the movers. There we go. And there you can see we are moving this field, which is the field number 103, and the width of our movers is quite decent. I think it will be somewhere around, I think, 8 to 9 meters wide of working width that we are gonna get on this mover setup. So once again I'll be doing this contract by myself. I will do one time lapse and I'll see so as to how much field we are gonna cover in our single time lapse, and if the field will still be left, I am gonna hire a worker for this contract, and the worker will finish this contract for us, and I'm gonna continue with the peeling contract on the field number 149. And in this way, we are gonna finish both the contracts, and we're gonna earn some reward from doing both the contracts. And that will be it for this episode as well. So we already done 10% of the contract, and it's time now to start with our time lapse, and I will see you guys after some time. So we don't need a worker to finish our moving contract on this field. You can see we are at 95%, and this contract will be finished anytime soon. And for doing this contract, I think we are gonna get just over 6,500 pounds, which I'm gonna collect straight away. And then I'm gonna jump back on our bigger fan tractor, the leased one, and we are gonna finish the baling work on the field number 149, which should be the end of this episode as well as this month itself. And hopefully by the next episode the rain will be stopped and we can start with the harvesting work. So there you can see the contract is finished. So let's quickly collect the reward for this contract, and we get, as I said, just over 6,500 pounds. So let's collect it. There we go. And now let's jump back onto the bigger fan tractor. There it is, and we can now finish this baling contract as well. So there you can see straight away I've begun finishing this contract, and as the time is passing by, it is getting a bit dark, and also the intensity of rain has not come down even a bit. I think it has increased instead of decreasing by the time. So this contract is 60% complete, and I'll be done with this contract within our next time lapse. And as for the next episode, hopefully we're gonna start with the harvesting work in our own canola fields, and the rain won't play a spoiling part for our upcoming episodes, in which I'll be harvesting all of our fields one by one. So as of now, I'm gonna continue with completing this straw baling contract on this field, and I will be seeing you guys once we are done. Well, as you can see, we are almost done with the straw baling contract as well. We have done with 96% of this field, and hopefully by the time I am done with this roof, the contract will be finished. And once it will be done, I'll be collecting the reward for it, and straight away I'll be calling it a day. And as for the next episode, I've already told you what we are gonna do. Hopefully the rain will not spoil next month, or you can say the next episode for us, and we can start with the harvesting work in our own canola fields. So there you can see the contract is finished. So I'll turn off the tractor and let's collect the reward for this contract as well, and we get just over 8900 pounds. So let's collect it. And now you can see we have just over 86,000 pounds for with us, and this money is really gonna help us, and I'm pretty sure that by the time we are done with harvesting and selling our canola, we'll have enough money to purchase the bigger field, which is this one. I'm quite interested in purchasing this field number 41, which is right here, and I'll surely be converting this field into an arable land. I'll also be looking to invest in a kind of mower. We'll see if we can get it in the used vehicle sale, which I think I can have a look straight away. And there you can see we have nothing useful for now, but hopefully we are gonna get some useful machinery in the used vehicle sale in the coming time. So that will be it for this episode as well. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.